家好，欢迎来到需跟面的游戏频道。今天做的嘛，继续玩了一种 Forbidden West 地平线西域禁地第3话。最后我们继续。我们下去看一下，然后才去找艾伦。
That'll make things easier. Those machines must have torn through this camp. This valley definitely isn't safe. Cauldrons could teach me how to override these machines. But where would they be?
我们先去找艾罗，然后再去找那个村子，到这里。
It's a dead machine. It must be a bristleback. It must be chain scrape. Drew said I could get my bow upgraded in there. Might be able to tinker with my other gear too.
哇，这样子我们先去村里面了。
Outlander approaching. Is that the Savior? Wanna come in, Savior? Welcome to Chainscrape, Savior.
Open up, guys. Jorv's orders.
Good enough for me.
By the forge.
Petra?
Aloy, what are you doing here? About time there was something worth looking at in this dump.
It's nice to see you too.
And not a moment too soon. Come on. Damn brewery's the only thing I can count on in this place.
Yeah, I heard. Machines, work stoppage.
Oh, those are just the latest malfunctions. Chainscrape's always been a few tools short of a kit. And right there is the biggest tool of all.
Our land, not our problem. The bristlebacks are everybody's problem.
Roland?
You've heard of him,
Yeah.
but he's a story best told over a cold beer.
Petra. I'm just passing through. I'm headed west.
Oh,
There's an embassy at Barrenlight I need to make happen, and then I keep moving.
ah, of course. Bigger gears to grind. Well, Flamehair, good to see you. You've got to move on.
Petra.
But if you want a cold beer and a few laughs with an old friend, come find me at the brewery. Your choice.
Well, this old one guy sounds like trouble. Maybe Petra could use some support. But first things first, I need to find that workbench and upgrade my bow.
Certainly so. Watch as I walk just like a straightish workbench. Are you a sight for sore eyes? Workbench is free if you need to tinker with it.
With a hammer in this state.
This should be useful. Now I just need to find Errand and help him clear the bristlebacks.
Hey, you look familiar. somewhere else to be? Wait!
1 hammer isn't gonna kill you.
OK， 那这里
About time you said hi.
我现在不能做东西，全部锁着。我不要做主线先了，先去找那个人。没有主线，不要进去那边看。
Hey, Mildef. I took some of your stew last time I went into the wilds. Kept me going for a week. Felt like I could have put a strider in a sleeper hold.
Enjoy it while it lasts.
Sounds like you're serving up some impressive provisions here.
Not again. You can have the discount too, but you'll have to come back later.
I think you have me confused with someone else.
Oven didn't send you?
No.
Oh, my apologies. It's just that his minions won't stop pestering me. Now I've even worn out my special grill. Since I'm in the midst of a crisis, perhaps you could skip to what it is you wanted?
Some of your food?
Of course.
Are Ulvin's people causing you problems?
Oh, yeah. They constantly demand my best, but the equipment I need to make my signature dishes isn't built for batch cooking. And don't get me started on the Ulvin discount they feel so entitled to.
And if you refuse?
I make meals, not trouble.
How did you end up in Chainscrape?
Heard about a new and upcoming town. Where there's a town, there's a tavern. So I got myself out here and started cooking. Anyway, next thing I knew,
Your last customer mentioned you're cooking. Where I'm headed,
I would be happy to oblige.
But
But my special groove grid, without it, I hate to think, even if I already, unless
what do you need?
for the ingredients, I'd say a big hand. As for the griddle, until I can have a new one, you'd likely find one in a scrounger pile. If you follow the river to the northeast, don't worry, I'll clean it for. You'll have no issue finding boars, assuming you're as much.
Thanks, Mildef. I'll keep an eye out.
So that's what gratitude sounds like,
And don't let anyone...
if you say so.
Already got enough wild meat. Just need to pick some bitter leaf and grab a metal panel from a scrounger pile.
Hammer me rot!
Anyone see where I put my drink? Anyone?
Oh, just on another note. You know what we need?
Not to this flaming flag. The town ain't got its charms. This is probably the best beer to be.
Stop! Cook solid! You know what? I will have some of that for me. Oi!
Aloy, change your mind about that brew?
战斗期，这是迷你店，过后再
Come
玩
for
了。
that beer after all, eh? Here, sit down. Get a pint in her hand. Wasn't expecting you to swing by.
Since when do I do what's expected?
There's that spark. Fire and spit.
Fire and spit.
That's a blast from the bellows. Won't fix the forge, but at least I can forget about my troubles for a while.
Like what?
Take your pick. We got bodies to bury from the bristlebacks, the work stoppage, Olvin grating the gears about his concession decree. Hey! Weapons off the table! Ah, don't listen to me. Nothing a cold brew and knocking some heads together can.
So the bristlebacks and the... Where did they come from?
That's the thing. No, they just showed up one day, lost some good people. But I heard talk of some van.
Did they come through here?
Stopped by briefly for supply. Won't be able to crank it to his advantage.
But how could bristlebacks and the Daunt help Olvind?
2 words. Concession decree. Since Olvind has taken to blaming the Karja for him, he's hoping to dig up enough old... This is just his latest. He's been trying to rile up the workers since...
And people actually...
Lots of folks suffered at the hands of the Met. Give him half a reason, they'll...
Damn Karja slavers.
I thought you'd be back in Freeheap.
Well, after the big battle, but realized it was running smooth. Heard about the rebuilding out at Barren Light. Been scraping by ever since.
You could always leave.
And go back east. Nah. Besides...
So about Olvind.
Around here, everything's about Olvind.
How'd he end up in charge?
He got here early, like a squirrel, smelling a fat... He knew rebuilding Barren Light, so he jangled purses all getting investors to front claims. Thing is, all the bankers back home know that this is Karj and the Sun King can revoke. That's why he's desperate for the magistrate to sign off on a concession decree.
Well, I have to be...
Anytime, Flamehair.
Appears to be bound outside the claim for one.
It will let them carry 20 wagons.
Met a beer I didn't like, or couldn't finish.
Ignoring me again? There you are!
Why else would one leave the glory of Maine?
Don't you think I forgot? I never forget me. I think and one drink for other me.
We are on the same side here, Olma.
No need
The
to shove.
bristlebacks threaten us all.
Oh,
You must be in a hurry.
we all know that the Karja who let the bristlebacks into the valley sent them straight through the gates of Bear.
What do you want, Olvund? Some kind of payment?
My dear magistrate, if you want that whistle, all you have to do is have your soldiers and sign the concession decree. Face it.
Hi.
Savior, what auspicious timing. Might we discuss a matter of importance to the Sundom?
We might. Later.
Very well.
So, the savior.
Maybe.
I've heard many tales of your beauty, Olvund Freeholder. So, smudge of a settlement. Your saviorly.
I'm here for the embassy and...
The embassy? Ah. Greater gears for greater matters. Guess that.
Once I've dealt with any problems around here that need my... saviorly attention.
Ah, the brick up to get rid of them if you want. Well,
Not so fast. You don't seem to have a high opinion of the magistrate?
well, I refused when my fellow intimidated.
How noble of you.
Noble. Ha! Nobody handed me anything or everything I've achieved.
And where is the...
The burden of leadership forced me. The Karja risk nothing, while someone had to step up.
You ordered the work stoppage?
Indeed, I did. Until the Karja clean up their mess and give us the I'm not risking Oseram lives.
Fair deal. You...
It's not my. It's on behalf of all who do all the backbreaking work, while only all we're asking for is for a land worked by.
Right.
Only an amount appropriate.
Where's the whistle?
Right in the middle of town, but with the threat out there, I'm not in danger.
I'm going to clear out the... And when I'm done...
If that's what it takes.
Just be ready to blow. Better see what that Karja magistrate wanted. I bet he's in the tavern.
Savior, thank you for taking the time. And my condolences that you had to endure Ulvan's bloviating.
I've dealt with worse. It sounds like he's really trying to put you over the barrel.
The idea that the Karja purposely let Bristle, it's completely, but the louder and longer the more support he'll get for his...
How did the Bristlebacks get into the Daunt?
No one knows for sure. The first report of them came, but unless they have wings, I don't see how they could have come over the mountains.
No other way.
The only way I know about is barren light. Look, if you can help me shut.
What is this concession decree that Ulvund wants?
He wants the Sundom to designate portions of the Daunt as Oseram holdings. Only the portions, mind you, that produce any value.
Let me guess. Because he stands to profit somehow?
Exactly. With the Daunt under Oseram law, he could secure more investment for their...
He can't get those investments without the concession?
No. Not while there's a chance the Sundom could revoke their access. Hence, why the concession is so important to him. And why blaming the Karja for the...
How did you get stuck out here?
I asked for the posting, believe it or not. Overseeing the entire... It was an honor.
But your job would be a lot easier.
Ulvan's not going anywhere. He's been around longer than I have. Now, I'll find... I have to.
You said the Bristlebacks were first spotted west of the quarry?
Yes, according to... Said the ground trembled before they came. He took off and...
Good place to start looking, then.
If you learn the truth, maybe Ulvan will stop. And maybe then...
Acclaimed!
I can take her.
This is crazy to get out here. It seems like Bitterleaf likes to grow on rocky terrain. Okay, I think I have enough Bitterleaf.
How goes it, Hammerhead?
那边还有个再看看一下是什么，然后我们有点地要讲走。
What happened to you?
That damn mine is what happened to me. Won't be the last injury if Ulvan keeps...
What mine?
Northeast of Chainscrape, where the river... I told Corvin we should stop, but... Ulvan probably threatened to cut off our pay.
How about you You mentioned you were injured in a cave.
Yeah, a couple days ago. Corvin and the others were opening a new vein while I was... As soon as their blast hit, might have dodged it if I wasn't running on barely a spark of sleep. We were pushing too hard.
And you're afraid Corvin and the other...
Mm-hmm.
How come Ulvan's in charge? Don't these mines belong to the Karja?
Try telling Ulvan that. He brought in all the backing to get him open. Fire.
Who's Corvin?
He's their foreman. The kind that knows how to deal with management when it gets in. But Ulvan... Corvin's been doing his best. He even blamed himself for my injury when it...
Sounds like a...
That's why we all put up with the long hour. But if the whole mine becomes I'd rather suffer Ulvan's wrath.
I could check in on your crew.
Oh there, sister!
Ho there!
strong smell. Brimstone. It's green like blaze, but it's hard and shiny. I wonder if merchants would be interested. Looks like a last one. Scary rattlers. Dyer can make use of this. Scroungers. Moldov said I could find a metal panel in one of their scrap piles. stash this away for later. Damn it! 'Gotta look through the scrap piles for a metal panel. I think I have everything I need for Mildev. Good thing, too. I can use a decent meal.
我们不要先回去，我们去主皮的支线看一下结果已经超过7分钟。看一下。我们去到矿场，然后这边暂停了。From where Arnav said I'd find his crew. This must be the mine Arnav told me about. It looks like the miners are in trouble.
Everyone got out, right? No?
Not sure how many are hurt. That looks like the foreman Arnav mentioned. I should check in with him.
You good? I'm okay. Thank you, Corvin.
Corvin? Arnav sent me. I'm...
Not...
Easy. What happened?
Explosion in the mine. Some of my guys are still...
You've done enough. Are you hurt? I need to know exactly
New veins in the mountain.
how many are still down there. Corvin. I'll do what I can.
OK， 这样子我们这边暂停之后超过10分钟，然后我们继续。如果大家还是喜欢视频的话，请关注我们下期见，谢谢大家。